Hi, this is Wallflower. I'm going to do a reading today. I'm just kind of playing with my camera right now. This is a closet, a big closet that I made into, I'm trying to make into a studio. I bought foam. I got some paint. I'm going to start on that probably this weekend, and we'll go from there. For right now, it's just going to be blank. I'm going to do just a random reading. This is collective, whatever comes out, whatever sign, I'll call the signs out as I see them. I did Aries early this morning, and I did another collective reading about the retrograde coming up. That's going to be November 9th to the 29th, and that reading has to do with that, what may be going on in that situation. So I'm gonna get started on this. Okay, so what do we need to know? What do we need to know right now? Let's just get the current energy. Current energy is the Page of Wands. So some kind of impulsive energy. Somebody could be making some sort of impulsive decision, or wanting to make some sort of impulsive decision. This is fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Also have the Queen of Swords. So somebody here, I don't know if it's you, if it's somebody else, somebody here is just in a mood of not wanting to be played with. They don't want to play any games. This is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Queen of Swords is she's been through a lot in life, and she now has her guard up. She'll hear you out, but you can't manipulate somebody like this, or you can't be manipulated. That could be the energy that you're in. And also, I want to put out there as well, it kind of seems like if this is two different people in the situation, one person is kind of impulsive and like doesn't think before they act, and the other one is like and I think they might be aware of that. Also, I have the Page of Cups, so that kind of confirms the immaturity to me. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody could be, this is also a card of apology. Somebody could want to reach out and apologize for something, but somebody here doesn't want to hear it. If this is your energy, you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear the apology from this person. You don't want to hear their explanation. You don't want to hear it. We have the full Aries energy. So this is the energy of one person, the Fool with the Page of Wands. This person, like I said, acts impulsively. They kind of like a free-spirited individual, that's great, but when it comes to hurting people, and then just doing whatever, coming and going as you please, one person here doesn't really consider the effect that they have on other people, and the Queen of Swords is like, okay, but that's fine, but stay over there. King of Swords. So I feel like this is maybe a no contact situation. Whenever I get the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, they can be counterparts, but for me, when I see that, there's no speaking. Somebody could have somebody blocked. And one person is in a very, like I said, serious energy of not wanting to be messed with. could have some choice words for the other person too. I'm getting King of Pentacles. So there are a lot of people involved in this situation. I don't know what that means to you, but I have a lot of my court cards out here, and so it just kind of like there's a lot of people involved in this situation. I'm not getting a whole lot out of the King of Pentacles other than there's just more people in the situation. The Six of Pentacles. Whatever situation this was had... Okay. So the Six of Pentacles is about like even give and take, giving, sharing, being fair. And somebody in this situation feels like something was unfair. It's just not fair is what I'm getting. Now the Chariot card, Cancerian energy. Somebody here just wants to move on. And I'm thinking that whoever is the Queen of Swords energy, they just want to move on. They just want to move forward with their life. Yeah, that's what they're feeling. I also have the Two of Wands. So right now, that's what they're doing. They're looking at the rest of... They're looking at the rest of their life, trying to decide how to move forward with themselves, because in their mind, the situation is just over. But the Two of Wands for the other person's energy gives like wanting to reach out. So, and then I also have the Six of Cups. So this is definitely somebody from the past. Sorry if you can hear my dogs in the background. Five of Pentacles. So somebody was abandoned in this situation, or feels like they were abandoned in the situation. Somebody did leave the situation. I also have the Five of Cups. So there is some sadness or some loss around this. Somebody's feeling that. You could both be feeling that. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So, somebody wants to offer the other person something. Maybe this is an explanation, but usually pentacles are something tangible. So maybe you have something to give this person, or this person has something to give to you, or this just could be somebody wanting to have a new opportunity with the other person. Three of Cups. So yeah, this is a card of reconciliation. And I didn't want to say third party situation earlier when I got this Six of Pentacles, but I was kind of getting that from the multiple people being involved. Six of Pentacles, fairness, and the Three of Cups. That definitely could be the situation. I'm not going to harp too much on that. But somebody definitely wants to reconcile in this situation. But I also have the Seven of Swords. So somebody in this situation feels like they had been lied to, or there was a lot of lying going on in the situation. Somebody in this situation was being deceptive, and that may be the reason for the Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy. And in a situation like that, I'm not surprised. So I'm getting that even though one party knows that they are the person who did the hurting, and both of you could have been at fault for this, but the person who did the hurting, I think they know that the reaction of the Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy is justified. So if this is you, I feel like you feel like this person's attitude towards you is justified. And the other person damn sure does. They feel really justified. Two of Swords. So somebody is trying not to think about this too much. They're trying not to focus on their emotions. Whoever this is the Queen of Swords energy. She, he, whichever, is trying to just block it out completely. This person wants to block it out completely. And this also could be, like I said, a block. Somebody could be behind a block right now. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. So somebody just wants to be wise about their time and how they invest it. This kind of goes in line with the no longer wanting to play any games. This person wants something stable. This person wants longevity. This person wants something real and tangible. With also with the Ace of Pentacles, and that's what the Ace of Pentacles offers, is something real and tangible. Got the Two of Cups. So there's love in this situation. I also want to note that somebody could be married, but there's love in the situation. I think for on both parts, no matter who hurt who or what the situation was, there's still love in the situation. And I also have the Page of Swords. So somebody could be looking at somebody else's social media, trying to find things out about them. They may want to know if they're dating somebody new or they're seeing somebody new. And I also have the Nine of Swords. So somebody is losing sleep over this situation. It could be both of you. But there's a pattern here that somebody has woken up to. And I think the Queen of Swords has woken up to the pattern. Yeah. High Priestess. Somebody here has woken up to the pattern and is using... I feel like they intuitively know that the other person's energy is kind of erratic and impulsive, and they kind of know better than to let this person back in. But they're stressed. They are thinking about it though. Devil card. But they know this is a toxic situation though, Capricorn energy. There was something in this situation that was just really toxic, and this person recognizes it. And this could have had something to do with an addiction too. But mostly I'm just getting it was a toxic connection. Temperance card. So somebody is trying to pour into their own cup. This could be both of you. You guys could be mirroring each other's energy. Both of you could just be trying to pour into your own cups. Let me a couple more cards, and then the Sun card. Regardless though, well, this is a card of happiness, but I'm also getting this kind of funny energy of like inner children. And I can't help but in the situation feel like there's this energy, especially because the Queen and King of Swords are kind of, they have the Fool in the middle of them, and it's kind of like, well, they could be happy, but both of them just kind of have their arms crossed and they're like, nope. And I think both people in this situation are of this energy of, I'm not reaching out. I'm not reaching out to this person. I'm not. I think one of you really does want to reach out to the other one, but is refusing to do it for various reasons. I think the other person is like, no, I don't want to talk to you. They do want to talk to you, but you know, they don't want to talk to you. They're very angry. They're very upset. It's kind of like, it just has like a childlike quality to it of, trying to just, it's okay, I'm fine, I don't need them, you know, just get out of here, leave me alone, I don't want you, you know, just that weird, I don't know, Six of Cups again. So this is definitely somebody from your past. And I also got well, I lost it, never mind. I was gonna say I got the Ten of Pentacles, which also can represent knowing somebody for a really long time. But let's see the outcome in the situation. Three of Swords. That's not good. The Tower. Not good either. Page of Pentacles. Page of Cups, not Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. So, okay. This is what I think. Both people in this situation are feeling heartbroken. One person is adamant that they will not reach out to this person, nor will they answer any of your calls, text messages, or whatever else, even though they want to. The other person wants to reach out. Both realized that this situation was kind of toxic. With the Tower card, I feel like, see, this is Mars and Scorpio, and Mars rules Aries, and Mars in Scorpio is like very explosive energy, and sometimes it can mean angry energy, but sometimes not. So I feel this is two scenarios. I feel with this Page of Cups, one person wants to reach out to the other person and apologize, or just come back into their life. They can't take it anymore. They're like they're gonna explode. But on the other side, the Queen of Swords energy is also having that Tower moment of, I want to cuss you the F out. They're trying to hold back from texting you right now, or calling you, or whatever, emailing you, and just telling you about it. So Queen of Pentacles, though, I think both of you are kind of, on the surface at least, focusing on your day-to-day life, your house, home, cars. Somebody could be a gardener. Somebody could have recently taken up plants, buying plants. I don't know why I'm getting that, but the Knight of Swords energy that's here, though, is the unstable, I want to act without thinking energy. And so two possible outcomes. Either somebody reaches out, and when they do reach out, it's going to kind of be an explosive type conversation situation. But if not, at least you have the Queen of Pentacles here, and that means that there's going to be some kind of long-term stability in the situation. Together, apart, you know, yes or no. I want to also say, and I know I laughed at it a little bit, but it's not ever funny to people who are going through it. If this Devil card is really big in the situation, I feel like maybe it's best to just move on from the situation, so this doesn't happen over and over again. So that's what I have. Yeah. I will do Gemini tomorrow, and then Libra, and then Aquarius after that. And I will put some links to my other videos. I'm still trying to figure out how to timestamp things, but when I do an all signs reading, the next one I do will have timestamps in it. So, okay. Thank you.